Hello everyone and welcome back to Algebra 1. Today we're continuing with concept number 3, which is on factoring. We went over it briefly yesterday and today we're going to see another example of how to factor. Okay, we have the same instance here. We have a trinomial, which we know is the product of two binomials being multiplied. Okay, now what we are going to be figuring out is what two binomials were multiplied in order to give us this product. Okay? Again, we start off with the last number, which is 24. Now, we're going to find the factors of 24. So, let's make a quick chart. And then on this side, we'll have the sum of factors. Now, we know we have to find two numbers when multiplied equals 24. Okay? But we also have to find the two numbers that give us 24 when multiplied, and then when they are summed up, give us a negative 11. Okay? In this instance, we're actually looking for negative numbers. How do I know that both are going to be negative? I know that because when two negative numbers are combined, it is either negative because the larger number was negative, or it is negative because both numbers were negative and then combined continues to be negative. And then when you're multiplying a negative and a negative, your answer will be positive. Okay? So, let's start with our 24. We know that 1 times 24 equals 24. 2 times 12 equals 24. 3 times 8 equals 24. 4 times 6 equals 24. 5 doesn't really equal 24, and then we're left off with 6, and we're back to where we started. Okay? Now, like I mentioned before, we have to figure out which two of these numbers combined equals negative 11. Okay, so we know that all these numbers are negatives, because even when they're multiplied, negative and negative, our answer is a positive 24. Okay? Now, we combine negative 1 and negative 24. That gives us negative 25. So, that's not it. If we combine negative 2 and negative 12, that gives us negative 14. And that's not it. But when we combine negative 3 and negative 8, that gives us a negative 11. That means that is these are our numbers for our binomials. So our answer will look like this. And again, as always, we can go ahead and check it by multiplying the binomial. And like I told you before, there's different ways to do it, but I prefer to do FOIL because it's a method I know best. So, we're going to start off by multiplying our first numbers, gives us x squared. Then we're going to go ahead and multiply negative 8 and x, that gives us negative 8x. Then we're going to multiply our inner numbers, which are negative 3 and negative x. negative 3 times x, that gives us negative 3x. And then, last but not least, we multiply our last numbers, which is negative 3 and negative 8. And again, multiplying a negative and a negative, make it a positive. So, equals positive 24. Here's where we combine our negative 8 and negative 3. X squared minus 11x plus 24. So that makes this statement true. Okay? Did that make sense to everybody? Let's go on into your assignment for today. Here is your example question for your assignment today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate and ask. I'm here to help. Just follow the same steps I took previously. Start off by factoring your 8 and then figuring out what sum of factors gives you our middle number, okay? So, again, if you need further explanation, please don't hesitate and ask. I'm here to help. I hope to be hearing back from everyone very, very soon, and I hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.